So I would say one metric that's really important in TradFi, but it's becoming more and more important in crypto is like the revenue. So which protocols have you seen right now that have like real revenue?
Oh, that's like the topic of the year, right? Or last year, I guess.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. So for people who want to know where you can look this up yourself, usually this is available both on DeFi Llama and on Token Terminal. Both have very good dashboards for fees and revenue. And I think the way there's two different ways to assess this that people are sort of debating over right now. There's the revenue, so that would be the money that the fees people are paying to use the protocol, or fees they're paying that accrue to token holders or treasury. And then there's also earnings, and so that's the revenue minus the token incentives, because you could argue, is it really profitable if they're bringing in $1 million a week, but they're giving out $2 million of incentives, right? They're kind of paying people to use the protocol. But in terms of ones that I see as having strong growth, the number one, and I don't have any position in this, but the number one I've seen recently is Gains Network has very high revenue and earnings compared to their market cap and just in general. If you look at protocols by earnings for the past week, so that's the revenue collected less token incentives, Gains is top 10, and it's nowhere near that with in terms of market cap. So that's probably the number one in general. In general, I think if you look at the protocols that are bringing in real revenue, they usually fall into one of three categories. Those categories being NFT marketplaces, unfortunately, the largest of which has no token, OpenSea, perp dexes, so GMX, Gains, DYDX is consistently near the top, even though their tokenomics aren't as good. And then the third category would be liquid staking. Lido is consistently ranked 2 or 3 in most days for the revenue.
Nice.